What's going on, everyone? It's Talks with Kenny. Here today we'll be discussing why the recession matters and why we are in a recession, right? So we're going to react to this tweet I saw from the Daily Wire. They're talking about Brian Stelter and this economics professor, I believe, Paul Krugman.
Laureate and economist, a distinguished professor at the City University of New York's Graduate Center, and a longtime columnist for the New York Times. Welcome to the program. Thank you for coming on.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Can we dispense with the recession debate real quick? Are we in a recession, and does the term matter?
No, we aren't, and no, it doesn't. I mean,
Talk to us like we're children. No, it isn't, and no, we aren't, and no, it doesn't, right? And then you're supposed to accept that, no questions asked. Ask me a question I can't answer, not an answer I can't question, right? And I'm a question to answer. We are in a recession. Why you say that, Kenny? 1974, a common understood term for the recession was that 2 consecutive negative GDP growth identify a recession. And you want to tell people, oh, don't be concerned, don't prepare. There's not a recession, it's not going to happen. A flood's not coming. It's not going to rain. Like this, come on. Trust your eyes, people. Don't trust these experts blindly. And these experts have to earn their legitimacy back because they've been wrong too many times for me to actually rely on their word. On just face value. Yes. Oh, he said there's no recession. He's an economist. Now I have nothing to worry about. No, go by historical context. 2008, all the Democrats properly identified, hey, we're in a recession. We hit 2 negative GDP growth. Obama's inheriting a recession, and we have to fix it because you can't fix a problem that you're not aware is happening. And us trying to sugarcoat it or hide it. Oh, we're not in a recession. Oh, we don't have a flat tire. And you want to keep driving the car as if you don't. You're going to cause further damage. And most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You can't afford to misinform people about a recession. I'm sorry. That's my stance right there. So they can prepare for when we hit the full blunt of the recession, because the best point of a recession is in the beginning when it's been identified. After that is a slow decline to hell. And during that point, the employment numbers will go down. That's why an employment number is not a good reason why we're not in a recession, because the employment numbers react. They're not proactive. They're reactive. Let's continue.
One sentence. That was it, huh?
Yeah, that was it. It's none of the usual criteria that real experts use.
Real experts, yeah, leaning back on his authority. But I already explained the whole historical context point. What criteria are you using then? Don't tell us we're wrong. Show us we're wrong. Explain to us. But they're not explaining anything. They're just telling you, don't worry about it. Believe me, the expert. I say there's no recession. Recessions doesn't even matter if we are in a recession. Come on. A recession does matter if we are in a recession. Because right now, the Democrats, they want to spend more money. Right? And the Republicans don't want to spend more money. And if we hit in a recession, it favors one political party over the other. You make your own decisions. Who is who? If the truth says we're in a recession, and then you have to act accordingly. Hey, we can't do any more wasteful spending bills. We can't just waste money in these bills that we're passing, because it's going to continually negatively affect the American people, because right now we're in a recession and the American people can't afford wasteful spending. That is why that's why it matters if we're in a recession, and why they don't want you to know we're in a recession. So they can keep passing all these wasteful, spendful bills. You can't increase taxes during a recession time. You're just asking to hurt the American people even more. American people are like, damn, inflation hurt my buying power. Now I can't spend money like I'm used to because cost is up, and my job security is at an all-time low, because right now we're in a recession. I could lose my source of income, and I have to keep my savings as much as possible. And you want to take more money out of my paycheck that I already. You can't justify that to the American people. That's a losing issue. I don't care how much for climate change you are, because at the end of the day, if it comes at your expense, you're not gonna be too happy about it. And that's what they want to avoid with us not identifying that we're in a recession. My 2 cents.
It says that we're in a recession right now, and what does matter? The state of the economy is what it is. Jobs are abundant, although maybe the job market is weakening. Inflation is coming down. What does it matter whether you use the R word or not?
It matters because we'll know a problem is coming, and we can shore up our houses, aka our financial houses, save up money, cut debt down, tighten our budget, so we can get prepared for what's coming, because we know it's going to be worse from now. It's going to get worse from here. Not better, worse. Especially if you want to keep doing the same thing the Democrats have been doing. And that's why the R word matters. And you see how he self-centered himself? He don't want that word out there. He don't want recession out there, so you don't start thinking about it. You don't start pondering it on your own. And that's why he self-centered himself. He don't want to give it any attention because he don't want you to pay attention to what's going on. He don't want you to see that, damn, all signs point that we're heading into a recession. CEOs are also people who run companies, they're thinking the same thing. Oh, we're going to hit in a recession within 2 years. It's coming. And what they want to do is they want to put the wool over your eyes and say, oh, there's no recession coming. It's not going to rain. You don't need to bring an umbrella. And then when it rains, and then, oh, I'm sorry, we were wrong. Americans can't afford that. Because most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. If they lose their source of income and then hiring slows, it's a lot harder on the American people. And we suffer for it in the end. They suffer for it in the end. Not you. You sitting cushioning I'm an economist. I'm a professor. Most Americans can't say that. Most Americans can't tolerate being wrong. They can't afford to be wrong. And this is what you're doing. You're setting up the American people to fail. And this is why it matters that we need to know what the R word is. This is not no partisan, this is going to help the Republicans. This is not a narrative. This is the truth. That if you say you looking out for the best interest of the American people, telling them the reality of the situation is the best thing you can do for them so they can properly prepare for what's coming. Not reacting off of your mistake for the umpteenth time. And here's what I'm talking about. So this is the Schumer Manchin bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, which increased taxes by over $16.7 billion in 2023 for households with income under $200,000. Why are you increasing taxes when a recession is possible to come? For sure, everyone's going to know we're in a recession in 2023. By then, we're already going to know. But why are you trying to? It's just trying to justify their spending. Oh, we can spend more money. This is why they don't want you to know we're in a recession. Because if we're in a recession, you'll be asking what I'm asking. Why are you trying to increase taxes while American people are struggling with trying to save as much money as they can so they can weather this storm, and you want to raise more money on us? The American people will see the facade. Oh, you're just trying to suck us dry. We look like mules to you. You just keep working us to death, and then you get to spend our labor and resources on your Ukraine war that doesn't do anything for us. It just helps your agenda, your world order, but it doesn't do anything personally for the American people. You want to keep us sacrificing our quality of life at the expense of you pushing your agenda, what you want to do. This is this elitist logic that they're trying to portray to us as an American people. And honestly, I'm sick of it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree, disagree? Tell me why. I really want to know why. Don't forget to like and share. And please, I'll ask you to subscribe. I hope you find value in this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.